Good morning and welcome back to another Author Diaries vlog. I think that's what I'm going to end up calling this. So I have a confession to make. I told myself that I was going to be putting out a spin-off novella to my debut novel, Loved by You, at the end of this month, February, potentially early March. I wrote that entire novella. But I'm not going to put it out, actually. I just felt like it wasn't the right book to put out to do what I wanted to do for the direction that this series is going to go. So I have another novella. I think this is going to be the one that really hits home for my readers, hits home for the series, and just sets the stage for everything that's going to happen with the rest of the books. So walk with me while I stave off a mental breakdown trying to finish this novella, send it off to beta readers, send it off to editing, so that I can bring it to you all before the end of March. So it's actually really cold outside, and first I was going to just like get some coffee and then go home. I'm having this like mental debate between, should I just go home and work and get the coffee, or should I come in here and get the coffee? And I understand that this is completely trivial and like plays no part in me writing this novella, and honestly I feel like I'm just procrastinating because I am suffering from a little bit of perfectionism, and I know that let me stop talking. What are you going to do? I'm just gonna get the coffee. This is my absolute favorite coffee shop right here, Barbarossa Coffee. I got the salted maple latte with oat milk, and it's just so good. So good every single time. I'm still waiting on my breakfast sandwich. So why am I writing a new novel or novella? When I sat and I thought about the story that I wanted to tell with this series, yes, they are, I guess, standalone, like connected standalones, but I also feel like they may be a little bit interconnected because there is a story being woven between each one. Not that each book is like picking up from the next one. It's not like that. They are definitely their own individual stories. I think that whenever I think about the overall story arc that's being told, there's definitely like an interconnection there in terms of like the themes, in terms of like the lessons and how the lessons are being told in the story leading up into the last book. And so the novella that I wrote, I'll probably release it as like an email short or something like that, but I didn't feel like it contributed to the overall series. And so that's why I started working on a new one. And that is also why I've been very MIA from social media, and that's probably tanking myself in terms of like being boosted in the algorithm and all of that jazz, but it's fine, I guess. But that's what I wanted to do, and I'm really, really, really happy with this novella that will be put out to the masses. And I think it's something unexpected. I guess I could just share it because it's not like a lot of people are watching my vlogs right now, but I'm writing a novella from the point of views of the mothers of the story. Vivian, which readers have already been introduced to because she is Vanessa's mother in Loved by You. And then we have Charisse, which we kind of got a little bit of a taste of from Loved by You, who is Kelly's mother. And then we also have Lisa, which we all know as is Wesley's mother. We didn't really get a lot of who Lisa is outside of like a little surface thing, because she's not really on page that much in Loved by You. But I really wanted to ground the series, like the start of the series, by diving into the backstories of the mothers. If you've read Loved by You, then you kind of understand why I'm doing that. If you haven't, there is a huge emphasis on mother-daughter relationships in Loved by You. And so that's what I decided to do. So the story is set in the 90s. It's definitely like a girls trip kind of vibe. These mothers, they're like in their late 20s, so around the same ages that Vanessa and her friends are. And we just kind of get to learn more about like their personalities and their passions and like their mindsets before they have children. And also like the relationships that they have at this point in their lives. And I just think it's such a cool story. Um, and my goal today is to finish it. Finish it. Now, I have been playing around with like the word counts and the lengths. I really want to keep it novella length because I don't think it needs to be too long. And I'm trying not to make it too long. But I just think it's such a cute story. Not that like the other one I was writing wasn't a cute story. That one definitely was a cute story as well. I just think it's better served as like a short or an email preview or like a teaser type of thing, not a full length novella. So now that I have my coffee and I have my breakfast sandwich, I'm just going to go eat and get to work because I need to get this out. I really want to get it out in March just from a business decision, a financial business decision when I'm thinking about like getting my royalties and things like that from KDP. I'm trying to put something out every quarter.
You say nothing's wrong at all, baby. I say that we falling off lately.
So I just want to show y'all a couple of things that I use to for like my writing setup. Now this isn't my standing one. As y'all can see, I'm not actually at my desk right now. I'm just going to sit on the couch and try to churn this novella out. So I have my phone because I'm going to put on my playlist that I made for this novella, and I'm just going to show y'all that really fast because I absolutely love a playlist. Um, so the playlist is called The Choices We Make, title. And it just has like a couple of these songs on here, like What About Your Friends, Hold On. I have a lot of like DJ Jimmy, Partners in Crime, Mary J. Blige, Master P, Tevin Campbell, Jodeci, SWV, Prince. Um, because y'all know I'm trying to get into like the 90s vibe, and I want to make sure that the playlist for my readers matches the vibe of the novel to like really transport them there. So I'm gonna use my phone for that, and then I'm gonna like put my phone somewhere that I can't reach it. And then I also just have my little pen case where I have some highlighters and pens and whiteout because sometimes I like get tired of typing and I will handwrite some of the scenes that I'm trying to rewrite. So, gotta have that. And then I also have my iPad and I have an iPad Pro. And this is what I use whenever I'm looking for like reference scenes, like from movies, like Poetic Justice Friday, stuff like that. The Block Party, which is a deep cut. If you know, you know. I'll use my iPad for that. I will also use it to refer to like my Pinterest boards while I'm writing, which helps me like get the descriptions and stuff right, which some of my readers from Loved by You have said that they really enjoyed. And then I have a notebook for the novella, and this notebook has the outline inside of it. And this is also where I flesh out like my characters and like the themes that I'm hitting on and stuff like that. So here's this notebook. When I finish this novel, I'm actually gonna put the sticker that has the book cover image on it. And then I have my little lap desk that I'm using right now and my computer. So yeah, at some point today, I'm probably going to move over to my actual desk. My face tracking is on. I'll actually move over to my desk and pull out my walking pad just so I'm not like sitting down all day. But these are the tools that I personally use whenever I'm writing, and I really, really like them. As far as like software, right now I'm just using Google Docs. And then because I have the funds to do it now, I'm actually going to send this draft over to um, an editor instead of doing the edits myself, which is going to save me a whole bunch of time. And then I'll be able to send it to beta readers and then hopefully have something that's ready to go out. And then I'll be able to commission a book cover artist to do the book cover. So yeah.
Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done fighting. In your heart, you keep trying.
Okay, so I have made some wonderful progress. I have about 5,000 words where I'm like, this can for sure go to my beta readers, and I still have about like 15,000 more to go. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to like finish this today. And I know you're probably thinking 15,000 words, how are you managing to get so many words done in a day? It's because of my outline, and I've already like written this. So when I say like I'm writing 15,000 words, I'm writing like a new draft from a draft that I've already done. So most of it is just like editing, revising 15,000 words. So maybe I should start saying that right now. But the story is coming along so well. Like, I'm so in love with the characters. So basically, I have POV chapters from Sharice's point of view, Vivian's point of view, Lisa's point of view. And there's another one there that I think contributes to the story very well that I personally really, really like. But yeah, now I need like a change of scenery. I've been sitting in my living room working here at my sofa, and I just had my playlist going. So here's one of the songs in the playlist. It is What About Your Friends by TLC. And honestly, that was working very well. But I need to change the scenery so I can keep my steam, keep my momentum going. So I think that we're about to just like go on a drive so I can like type at the same time. And that's what we're about to do now. So I'm going to come back in and check in on my progress a little bit later. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for if you're like a reader? What are you most excited to see in this novel? Because I promise you, it's going to be really, really good. And then if you are a writer, how do you keep your momentum up when you know you have like deadlines to face and things to do? Because I could use all of the tips because this is just like my second official book that I'm putting out to people. So yeah, see y'all later. So I now have 4 chapters ready to roll, and I wonder if I can get to chapter 10 before the end of today. I think I can get to chapter 10. I know that I am going to have to make another pass to like give it the full early 90s kind of vibe and aesthetic, but I'm just taking a moment to really just like sit in the fact that I'm actually back in my writing groove again. It had been like a really long time of me even feeling like I was able to write again. And part of that has just been from the experience of like putting a book out and then getting reviews, and some great, some not so great, and just kind of like settling in with like me being a writer. One thing that I've learned from this entire process is that you can't you can't make everyone happy with what you write. It has been a very, very bitter pill for me to swallow. And that just goes back to like my own people pleasing tendencies. Like you can't appease everybody in your book. So the only thing you can do is write the story that you want to write. I think that's part of the reason why this novella is like just fitting out of my head so well, and why I find such enjoyment writing it and bringing those characters to life, those parents to life. And then it also has me thinking about writing like a special edition, author's edition. Like, you know how you have director's cuts of movies, like making an author's cut of my debut novel with like the exact story that I wanted to tell, and then incorporate some of the things that I've learned now after putting it out. Because I'll be honest, there were some concessions that I made for the novel, I guess, to like make it marketable. And I think that I could have a stronger, not like that story could be stronger. Um, by going back through it again and like really just making it completely the story that I wanted to tell, while also bringing it closer to the story that I'm trying to tell with the Back Diaries series, which is the series title. I'm kind of feeling like I should take a break. Part of me is like, I should go work out and read. And then another part of me is like, ugh. um, but I think I will maybe, I don't know. Because I want to show y'all something. I just got an Amazon package and I'm really excited because it is a book. It is a book that I've been trying to read for so long. Um, and I'm happy because now I have the physical book and I also have the audio book. But the book is, make sure I'm showing my address. Ah, The Secret World of Maggie Gray. I have heard such great things about this book, and I personally am very excited to read it. I'm happy I got this cover. I kind of want like the other cover, but I wish you could just like get the covers by itself without having to buy the book all over again. But um, I'm excited to read this. It says a witch, a siren, and a vampire get accepted into a magical HBCU. That is all I'm allowed to say for now. I also know that she has a conference. I think it's like later this summer that I'm low key mad that I just found out about because it looks like it would be a really interesting conference to go to. But I will definitely have to let y'all know what I think about this book. Like I said, I've heard wonderful things about this book. So I'm excited. But now I'm about to go get back to writing. I think I'll be able to get to chapter 10 before tonight is over. Yeah. Whew. I have had a successful writing day today and I'm absolutely tired. I got almost 10,000 words ready to send to beta readers and like editing and all that stuff. And I have about 10,000 more to go, which I think I'm going to do tomorrow because I do have tomorrow off. So make sure y'all are staying tuned to the progress of my writing journey. I think I'm going to keep doing more of these like diary like entries because I'm new to this. I don't really have like all the tips and tricks and stuff, but y'all could just follow along with what I'm doing and see if that helps you. Or if you are a reader, you get a chance to see inside my mind as I'm working on all of my novels and story ideas that I have coming up. But until next time, thank y'all for checking in to my author diaries. I'm about to go get ready for bed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.